humans and future AI overlords. I'm here to talk about Bing Chat, but not the fun one, the work one. So you may recognize these logos. You get the Microsoft logo at the top, you get the Bing logo on the left, you get the Bing Chat logo second, Microsoft Edge, and then there's the Microsoft Copilot / Office logo. I get a little bit confused about that one. That one seems to be everywhere these days. But still, Microsoft is infusing AI in everything. It is so awesome and cool. So chatbots. End of last year, OpenAI released ChatGPT, blew our freaking minds. Fastest adopted application in history. I mean, it's amazing. And Microsoft has a partnership with OpenAI and has been leveraging their capabilities inside of Microsoft. So we're seeing a lot of Microsoft tools in collaboration between OpenAI and Microsoft. Now, Google Bard has also released a chatbot this spring. And I do have to say, out of these three chatbots, Google Bard is my favorite, ChatGPT is my second favorite, and Microsoft bingchat is my third favorite. But this changes. I mean, ChatGPT was the OG end of last year and, of course, #1 in a field of one. But still, things change. They evolve, they grow, they get integrations that, can do magical things. So this is always subject to change, like everything. So Microsoft logo, Bing, Microsoft Bing, Bing Chat, Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Copilot. So those are the kind of core technologies we're going to talk about today. And of course, Microsoft, just the background, just in case you've been sleeping for a while, this was founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen back in 1975. We've been using their Windows operating system, the Microsoft Office suite, which is now called Microsoft 365, and it's got that cool new logo. We've been using Microsoft Azure, the cloud computing backends to a lot of the services we use. And of course, if you're a gamer, you've probably used Xbox. I love gaming, but have kind of shifted off the platforms onto more VR-enabled gaming now. It's a little bit more immersive and cool, and some AR stuff as well. But anyway, so what we're here to talk about is, we've been having, the past 8 months have been amazing, with what's gone on with the release of all these different chatbots. And, and while there's still, issues with them, there's issues around training data, cutoffs, there's issues around accuracy, there's issues around hallucination, there's things you have to verify with them. It's sort of like, treating it like the internet. Not everything you read on the internet is true. We all know that. But anyway, hopefully the accuracy and all that will improve. One of the things I do like about Bing is how it provides its citations. So anyway, but we've been using these chatbots personally. And what about using them at work? Now, #1 thing, your company may restrict the use of generative AI, so you need to know your company's rules and guidelines on the use of generative AI. So, and this isn't just chatbots, these are AI-enabled applications, because there's an issue of putting your company data at risk by using these tools. So you don't want to compromise your company's secrets, and that's, something that, I think most of us know that by using Google search. We don't want to put data in there that's personal, that's, private, that's sensitive, things like that, you just don't want outside your company, but anyway, so definitely check with your company's rules and guidelines around the use of AI, because that is everything that we have to do individually at our companies today. And many companies are on board with AI at different levels, and most companies are looking at AI. So even if your company doesn't allow it today, it doesn't mean it won't allow it to some degree in the future. And that's something, and that's really probably one of the big reasons why learning a lot of these AI tools can be super fun and super awesome for your personal life, but in the work world, can do amazing things in the work world. So anyway, so we're used to using, you've got to use the Edge browser to use Microsoft Bing. Now they're saying they're going to come to other browsers, but right now, Bing's big limitation of Bing is it's an Edge-only tool, which I mean Edge is fine, but anyway, so we're used to using going to Bing.com and using bingchat. You can see you're logged in. You have to be logged in, so it identifies you. You've got your conversation styles here. It's got some recommended prompts, and then you can put in, information, and you're off and running, asking questions. And these are your, personal, non-work related questions. So now they released Bing Chat Enterprise. Now this could be coming to your workplace. Now the big thing is that it looks similar to Bing Chat, but it's got the big word enterprise here. This means work. AI powered chat for work. So this is where you're logged in with your work account, and it's got some prompts up here. It's got the same conversational style option. It's identifying, your personal and company data are protected in this chat, meaning that there's a security bubble around this where it was designed to for business, which has more security requirements than most people in the regular world. Which, to be honest with you, I feel like we should implement security at all levels, personal, professional. But anyway, separate issue. But anyway, that's Bing Chat Enterprise. So it was designed to be more secure and compliant than the consumer version. So just from the perspective, because businesses are nervous about generative AI and their concerns were around security. So that was a huge issue, and it's not just privacy laws like in Europe and different parts in California and the United States, but it's just companies want to protect organizational data. So in the Bing Chat Enterprise, they're encrypting the connection. So the data, in questions, the prompts and the responses are encrypted. So people can't see the data that's going over the wire, over the connection. And then chat data isn't saved. It's saying that Microsoft has no eyes-on access to the information. And then the data isn't used to train the underlying large language models. And that was a big concern from businesses is, hey, when we put our prompts in here, when we enter our data in here, are you using that to train your LLMs? Because they don't want that data to leak out, so a genuine concern. And just like, when you're using these tools, you don't put personally identifiable information in these tools. You don't want to inject that on using the personal tools but inside Bing Chat Enterprise, what they're saying is that, hey, there's a security bubble around this where you can put in business data and use it, assuming your company allows it. And remember, that's the big thing. Your company needs to allow this. So this is available in preview, and it's available for some licenses. Definitely check with your company, with your IT group, with your manager, with your company's generative AI policies, because you don't want to be doing something inappropriate for your business. But this is kind of exciting to bring Bing Chat Enterprise into your work, and these amazing experiences we're having personally, translating those into the work world is very exciting. So what are some of the big differences? So there's not a chat history, it's not supported, and it's not available to us or the organization. So there's no chat history, which to me, that was one thing that I really didn't like with the early interactions with a lot of these chatbots. Was I loved going back to look at my chat history, to continue some conversations, stuff like that. So it's not currently supported, but who knows to what degree they're going to enable that in the future. Third-party plugins and actions not currently supported. That's because they don't want to have your data going out to third parties, external. It's another protection mechanism. And Bing Image Creator is not supported, but is listed as coming in the future. And then visual search, so grabbing images and putting them into the prompt and using that to identify objects and have a conversation about it is coming in the future as well. So those are some of the feature differences of the consumer Bing chat from the enterprise Bing chat. So this I have a little bit in a table here because we've got features in the first column. Then we've got Microsoft Bing Chat in the second column, and then Microsoft Bing Chat Enterprise in the third column, and Microsoft 365 Copilot in the fourth column. So Microsoft, like I said at the beginning of this video, is releasing a whole lot of AI capabilities. They're infusing that into so many tools, and Microsoft Office, which is now Microsoft 365, is going to be getting all this Copilot functionality and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of clarify, because there's going to be so many user-centric tools now coming out of Microsoft, kind of what's what. So accessibility in Bing Chat, when you're using your personal Bing Chat, it's available to anyone that can creates a Bing, creates a Microsoft account and uses Bing.com and goes to Bing Chat. There's no commercial data protection. There's not end-to-end encryption. It has no access to organizational data because your personal account isn't tied to an organization, and it's free, which is great. Now, when you hop into Bing Chat Enterprise, this is tied to your organizational account. So if this is enabled at your company and you're allowed to use it, and you're logging into Bing Chat using your work email, but they've added commercial data protection on top of that. Now, it doesn't have access to the data in your Microsoft 365 graph, and it is supposedly like free to certain licenses, but you have to check with your business. The licensing for this was a little bit confusing, but these are the licenses that said it was free for. There were some that had to pay monthly subscriptions and stuff like that. But anyway, and then you got Microsoft 365 Copilot. And so this too is organizational, so it's for work. It'll have commercial data protection, and it will have access to your organizational data in the Microsoft 365 graph. But this also will cost $30 per user per month. Holy cow. Now, Google announced in their Google Workspace they're going to charge the same amount. And I don't know if they're just kind of doing a one-for-one match with Microsoft. But anyway, but the cost for a 365 Copilot is significant. And I just wanted you to kind of understand the differences between Bing Chat Personal, Bing Chat Enterprise, and 365 Copilot. Copilot is not out yet. It's in preview for certain companies. I've been exploring it a little bit and look forward to sharing more information about it soon. But here's some of these. This just hopefully gives you a better idea of Bing Chat versus Bing Chat Enterprise versus 365 Copilot, and what the differences are. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. Ensure that if you're going to use Bing Chat Enterprise, it's okay with your business, it's okay with your company, it's okay with your manager. Validate that. You don't want to get in trouble. And I'm hoping you're enjoying, learning about AI, learning about these tools. We're going to see even more change, even more, particularly from Microsoft, more tools and capabilities that are AI enabled that we'll be able to leverage. Now, there's a lot of them, and that's why I'm starting this kind of journey to kind of talk about here's all the different tools, and here's how you use them, and here's what they have access to, because my mind was a little overwhelmed when I began to kind of look a little bit deeper into this, and then just taking putting the hat on from an enterprise perspective and thinking about, hey, how does this impact my business? So anyway, thank you for joining me today. Have a great day, and see you next time.